Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Hollow Knight Silksong. The last episode will have ended abruptly without the usual words of farewell. That's because I was foolish enough to have one more try at the run back to this boss and I let myself get too frustrated and I'm not willing to have that on camera. Don't need that. So, nearly all their attacks should be easy to dodge. The only one that could really be a problem is when they fill the whole arena. I have learned that when they go straight downwards, I need to give them much more room than I was doing before. It's very obvious from looking at the way they move downwards and do that slash, but on my first couple of attempts I just think a bit. So yeah, I thought I was careful enough that time and I wasn't. Maybe I should stop thinking of this as an easy boss. their diagonal attacks as well, because it's easy to think I'm safe when I'm not. Okay. Well, that happened. Really? We've still got to beat up the other one? Music stopped. Last dance. Defeat the Cogwork Dancers. Oh, right. Red dot was because I added these to my quests. So 10 fine pins are needed. And they should be somewhere down here. Automatons of impeccable construction, welcoming entrance to their chamber with a display of deadly dance. 2 cogwork bugs, and yet the soul seemed singular. A sad yet masterful imitation of life, imbued inside shells of iron. No map. We're still in the coral chambers, right? Or maybe this whole thing has been an elevator. Pilgrim of Farloom Eternal, you rare chosen who have ascended to this final threshold. Listen to our wish, deliver it, that you may rise above and see your pilgrimage end. We would hear the song of the architects at the core of our citadel. They who sustain our realm, its walls, its floors, and its voice, even as others fall silent. We would hear the voice of the keepers within their grand vaults. They who guard our history, our prayers, and our secrets across the ages. We would hear the melody of the conductors high in their gleaming towers. They bearing the heaviest mantle who would guide our land ever on to greatness. Pilgrim of Farloom Eternal, regale us with our threefold song that you may rise above and worship before our kingdom's divine heart. Okay, as that was going on, I was getting the idea of what it meant. Still no map, but yeah, we've got to get these 3 melodies. Search the mechanized core, search the cloistered wing, search the gilded heights. Okay, so kind of the 3 dreamers. Okay, yeah, that makes those more formidable. And that was an auto checkpoint as well. Okay, well, I will be able to. be able to break that cocoon at least. So what happened to the other two bugs that were here? Oh, I have been put back here. Strange. Well, I suppose I'm meant to go down. Not clear to me whether that is... Oh, this certainly has something beyond it. I can't open it yet. So I'm not sure how to get that. Got to mark it. You don't look very comfortable there. So we've dropped down. We've dropped down into that room I was wondering about earlier. It's some kind of dining hall. That's open now. Loyal Mergwin. What an awful clattering! Would you kindly conduct yourself a little more carefully? I wonder why you adorned in such an awful livid red. By my oath, those above must make a sport of sending me the most wretched servants they can find. I am no servant, sir, rather a guest of sorts. Invited by the Citadel. Tell me, is this vial of oil on display your own? Nothing here is my own, you impertinent young mite. This sacred hall and all the food contained within belong to my most exalted master, the great gourmand, the finest connoisseur who has ever lived, the one whose tastes transcend the ages. None are left now who venerate them as they deserve, save for the loyal, lonely bug who stands before you. That oil is merely a small savoury to whet their appetite for the grand meal to come. A spectacular far-loom-spanning dish that I've been planning for an age. But alas, those above seem to have forsaken my poor master, and I have grown so old. Now I can never hope to gather the necessary ingredients. Blast their indolence. Still you tarry here, bug who calls herself a guest. If her idle claws need work, put them to service for our exalted great gourmand. I must remain by my master, so you will need to leave the Citadel and gather the ingredients for their meal in my stead. Okay. What? I could track down any ingredient you desire for a price. The oil you keep here may be of some use to me. Promise it as reward, and your master shall have his meal. Such a squalid bargain ill befits a holy servant. But so be it. Fetch me the ingredients, and you shall have that pale condiment for yourself. This must be the oil we need to improve our needle. You dally still. If you wish to earn your reward, you should be hunting down those ingredients, or do you need directions from a serving bug with some experience? For our base, we require the gelatinous mossberry stew. Its concoction is a druidic art, a jealously guarded secret of the moss-painted caverns deep below us. Okay, let's look at that quest. So we have collect mossberries. We now have, okay, 5 rare delicacies. Mossberry stew, vintage nectar, courier's rasher, crust nut, and pickled muck maggot. Sounds delicious. That's all that's in here. Okay. Should be able to get to that bench now. I am not used to having this much money. It's funny because 1200 would not be that much at all in Hollow Knight. Now where am I? Here, of course. Which is off the map, of course. If I go this way... Another of you. Right. We're not going that way. Cogwork core. Wait. Oh, bench sign. Well, that's nice. You're just a statue, I guess? Will this bring you to life? No, that's our map. Okay. So, if I look at the big map, I see. So it's just part of the Citadel. On this map it just displays as the Citadel. And it does show us where the 3 objectives are. That's also very nice. But to get back to... I need to fight you. I need to go through here. You're back. Why are you back? That was so stupid. And I didn't need to save and quit. There's a bench right there. Right. We're going to get past this and get our cocoon back. There's a lot more to see here, but getting the cocoon back comes first. Interesting that those other enemies don't even show up. And I was going to say, and I haven't seen them in the Hunter's Journal, but that's because I haven't ever killed one. So I certainly came through here. Yeah. Just go down. Should not have messed about with them. Got a fine pin, so you're the enemy we kill for those. Makes sense. Would you mind providing me with a second one? I mean, there's still plenty of time in the episode, so... Oh, this time you have arrived. But, maybe. This is going to be quite annoying. I mean, what's especially annoying is that I was almost there, but hey, this is part of the experience. It's good that the levels are not trivial. I do wonder what that other enemy is, but I'm not going to find out until I come back here later. Realised just a bit too late that that was going to hit me. This may take a while. I've only got a few minutes left. If I can get back to the other bench, that will be a good place to end this episode. And end today as well. But obviously I'm not taking any chances when... Oh, you're here. I don't know why they're sometimes there and sometimes not. It feels like maybe a glitch, but I'll take advantage of it because I would not feel at all confident about getting through that room if I had to fight those other things each time. You, on the other hand, are pretty easy. Which is why it feels so bad each time I take a hit from you. And just dropping through the floor is the best way to deal with that guy. Okay, so... Don't underestimate... Wasn't expecting you to jump across the gap so easily. Yeah, don't underestimate the guys just below here. At least they won't... Okay. That should put us in pretty good shape for this. Pity about the pin. Maybe I'll get yours. Oof, not like that, though. No, doesn't seem like that one dropped a pin. Still, finally made it back to the bench. Okay, so the next thing to do is there's a mysterious opening directly at the bottom of this room and right that I feel like investigating. There's the area top left of this map, and then there's finding these three guess I have to look at this map. Oh, they are marked. So try to get to those three locations to learn the three melodies. But that's for next time. Thank you for watching.